Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope the messages have kept you encouraged, motivated, and inspired to continue on your very own journey. Today's message is knowing when to take a break. Please stay tuned. Running errands, keeping up with a pile of ever growing laundry, caring for a small person, all the while having to deal with day to day activities at work, it can become overwhelming. By the time we lay our heads down for the night, our heads keep spinning with an ever growing list of things that we need to do the next day. Everyone needs to take a break. And sometimes many of us are guilty of not using our vacation days. Whether you plan a vacation, a staycation, or a playcation, you need to take a break from your daily routine and the demands of life that keeps us stressed. Symptoms of burnout may vary from person to person, but if you see any of these signs in yourself, it may be time to take a step back and slow down. You're restless. One big sign that you may be taking on too much is that no matter how long you sleep, you never feel rested. Maybe you aren't taking enough breaks, just moving from task to task without slowing down or taking a break. When you finally decide to take a break, you have a very hard time quieting your mind. This can make it very hard to recharge, renew, and rejuvenate. Are you awake at all hours of the night? Sleep is one of the first things to suffer when you are stressed or feeling overwhelmed. Please take notice of your sleep patterns. Have you noticed changes in your eating patterns lately? Changes in your eating habits is a very good indicator of when you need to take a break. You may find yourself eating less or skipping a meal, intentionally or otherwise, eating more than usual, and always on the hunt for a snack, even when you have just eaten a full meal. Both scenarios can be a sign of stress. Please remember to refuel and stay hydrated. Feeling demotivated. Dragging yourself to your job or losing interest in the things that normally excites you is a very strong indicator that you have reached the burnout point. Take a step back, reevaluate, and come again. Are you having a hard time concentrating? Are you struggling to follow what is being said during a meeting? Remember now, no one is immune from mild forgetfulness or off days from time to time. But if you find that usual tasks are taking much longer to complete, you just might have too much on your plate. Are you feeling zapped of energy? Excessive stress can leave you feeling mentally, physically, and emotionally tired. Even after 9 hours of sleep, you might also find that it takes you an additional 10 minutes or more just to get out the door each morning. It's your body's way of speaking to you. Please make sure you listen. You're withdrawn. You find yourself turning down plans that you have made with friends and family, or just simply making up excuses to avoid social situations. Alone time is necessary, but you find yourself needing more alone time when you are dealing with stress. You have been neglecting yourself. Let me repeat for those who did not hear. You are neglecting yourself. When your schedule begins to turn into a cycle of neglecting your self care, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate things. Create a schedule that encourages you, and me the time needed for self care. Everyone needs a break from time to time, but sometimes it's very hard to recognize when to hit that pause button. Far too often, we are not feeling ourselves. We're not feeling our best. We might be ill, and we still push ourselves to go to work. We still find an excuse as to why we need to go to work. Oh, I have a big meeting. Oh, I'm just working on this presentation and then I'm going to take a break. Or for those of us who are educators, or we're dealing with the CXC students, it's always an excuse as to why we need to push ourselves even when we're falling apart. I take this time to encourage us all, myself included, that we cannot pour from an empty cup. Let me repeat. We cannot pour from an empty cup. There are going to be times when we need to take a step back, to rejuvenate, to reflect, so that we can give off our best. If the worst should happen and we fall ill and pass on our jobs, the most that some of us will get is a wreath at our funerals and a song that is badly sung. The very next day, someone will take our positions and we will hear a few words such as, "She was a very good worker. She dedicated her life to the very last day." We need to remember that if we are not at our best, we cannot give off our best. Over the past week, we have lost over 7 educators. I take this time to say condolences to the families that are affected, condolences also to the school families, and to encourage us to take better care of ourselves and to know when it's time for us to take a break. Please remember that when you are taking a break, you are not shrinking your responsibilities. You are simply taking care of yourself so you will have the stamina to be at your best. We are now at the end of another awesome video, and I do hope you realize that when it's time to take a break, you do so for you. If you enjoyed this amazing video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on so you'll be notified when we post a video. Have a blessed day. Stay blessed, and be encouraged on your journey. See you all in the next video. Please remember now to take a break if you need one.